I just want to make a quick video explaining the differences between the Flex right blade saw and the Milwaukee right blade saw. I have a longer video if you're interested, but I just, for the purposes of just being as clear as I possibly can, I've purchased two of these Milwaukees, and both of them the shoe is crooked and the saw won't cut straight. The motor also makes a very shrill sound. It's not that loud, but it actually hurts your ears because of the tone. I'll show you what I mean. I don't even like running it. It actually hurts my ears. So I'm actually going to return this. This is the second one I've tried, and it will be going back. Even though I really wanted to like it, the shoe is 20 thousandths out of alignment. So I bought this Flex saw really purely out of curiosity because I knew the Milwaukee wasn't going to work. There's no way to adjust the shoe. And when I got this home, I realized the shoe on this is adjustable. It has two screws on the bottom. So that means you can move the shoe around a little bit and adjust it if you bumped it and it was not level. But this shoe is absolutely dead parallel. I just completed a cut and there's not a single blade mark on the wood. And also, as soon as you finish the cut, the blade is not rubbing against the kerf, so you're not getting any blade marks. So you complete the cut, and there's no blade marks. With the Milwaukee, when you complete the cut, the blade is still grinding against the kerf right here, and it leaves significant blade marks. So the Milwaukee saw with the same blade, I was not able to do a clean cut, and that was with two different saws. So I tried two different model 2732s. Neither of them had a straight shoe. They were both 20 thousandths out of alignment. This one is dead flat aligned, so parallel to the blade, perfectly parallel. Also, the motor on this sounds way better. It also comes with a pouch cell battery, which is right now the most expensive battery you can buy. And this whole saw with everything was $299, and that includes this fast charger, which is 11.6 amps. It has a fan. It blows air through these holes as well as through the charger itself, and then some of that air goes into the battery enough to keep the cells cool. And then this is your battery indicator. So all the parts on this are metal, all the adjustments. There's a large steel bolt that holds the height of the shoe up and down. Everything's threaded with steel. This is solid steel. It's not plastic. The guard is metal. It has a full-size wrench for the blade, not an Allen key. And the wrench has its own clip that actually holds it in, and the clip is made out of solid spring steel. So it's got a spring steel clip. So the wrench, see the wrench? You can't even remove it. It's snapped in. On the Milwaukee, it has a crappy Allen wrench key. And the Allen wrench key is kind of just sitting. See, the Allen wrench key on this is just kind of sitting here. See? So there's nothing actually, there's no snap or anything. It just, I don't know. The saw is really beautiful, but the Flex saw is a way better saw. It's engineered way better. This is all solid steel. It's got threaded parts. The foot is bolted on instead of riveted on, so you can actually adjust it. And then it has an extremely good view of the blade. I noticed right away that the view of the blade from this side, from the motor side, is actually quite a bit better than the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee is very hard to see the blade. This also has a really bright light, and the Milwaukee has one too, but I'll show you how bright this is. So you can see how bright that is. Super bright light, and it's already very, very bright in this shop. So listen to the difference. I'll just let you listen to this motor. Now listen to the Milwaukee. Listen to how shrill this sounds. So just the sound alone is a huge negative for me. But then you factor in this loose Allen key, not having an actual wrench, and then the foot plate being 20 thousandths out of alignment and being non-adjustable. This saw, it has no use. It's completely useless for the price, because for $50 more, this one has a 6 amp hour. For $50 more, I was able to get a 10 amp hour. So much bigger battery. It's also 24 volts, not 18. So this battery it's pretty close to twice the capacity in watt hours. So it's pretty close to twice. You get twice as much battery for $50 more. This is also a pouch cell, so you can do a super fast charge, and it includes this fast charger. So in 50 minutes, you can go from 0 to fully charged in just 50 minutes. So that would be if you ran this completely down to 0. So the Flex saw, the cut is absolutely perfect. And I just wanted to make this video because I've had no problems with this battery, and I have another Flex saw, and neither battery has any problems. They're offering a lifetime warranty on these tools, on Flex tools, until 2024. If you buy a tool right now from Flex, up until 2024, they're going to give you a lifetime warranty. You just have to register your new tool online. They're also honoring battery warranties if you have any issues. Apparently, they just send you a new battery, no questions asked. They don't make you send your battery back. They just send you a new battery. So Flex is doing everything they can to be a premier product, but they're also honoring their warranty. So this saw is absolutely amazing. So this is the right blade. They make 2 other left blade models, and I have one of the other left blade worm drive saws that's actually belt drive, and I'll show it to you really quick. So if you're interested, this is a left blade saw, and it was so cool, and it was only $189, so I had to buy it. It's belt drive. The motor is in the back. It has a belt, and it also has a dust port, so it shoots the dust away from you instead of straight in your face. Like most left blade saws, they shoot all of the dust right in your face. This one actually shoots the dust away from you. Listen to this bad boy. So this one came with a 5 amp hour battery, 24 volts, and a blade and the saw in a nice carry bag, and a charger, a fast charger, for $189. And this has a lifetime warranty. So if you're thinking about buying a cordless saw, just buy the Flex saws. Buy this one because it's narrow. It's an ultra narrow saw. See the shoe? So you can cut really close to stuff, really close to edges and up against walls, or just any narrow confined spaces. It's also just the form factor is really convenient because of how narrow it is. So there's that. This also has the deepest cut capacity at 2 9/16. Even though it's a 6.5 inch blade, the belt drive allows the arbor to sit lower. So this has a 2 9/16 cut capacity, which is deeper than any other 7 1/4 saw right now on the market. So this one cuts deeper than any saw, and it turns 5,500 RPMs. You don't get any blade marks. This saw cuts perfect. The shoe, I measured it. It's absolutely dead flat parallel to the blade. And then this saw for your right blade cuts, for cuts like this where you want the motor over here, and that's so you can actually set your stuff on your bench, run it with your right hand, keep the motor towards you, and that way all the dust goes to the right, and you have the maximum stability of the foot plate. And what this allows you to do is cut these thin strips off the end of your board like this. So I just cut this off, but you can do that with your full support of your shoe. So you get this huge portion of your shoe, and you can see the saw is perfectly balanced there. So that allows you with the right blade configuration to make this cut really easily with no instability, and you get a perfect, absolutely perfect cut with no misalignment to the bevel or any blade marks. So you basically need both saws. You need the right blade saw, and then you need your left blade saw. And your left blade saw, this is for framing and other cuts where you just want to be able to see the cut line, and it doesn't have a very wide shoe, so for ripping large panels that you want a really, really straight edge, you could use this, but it would be better to use the right blade saw, because then you have the heavy foot plate and the motor weight, which is significantly wider, and that allows you to have the stability. So while also blowing the dust out of this dust port away from you to the ground. So you stand on this side of the saw and you make your cut. For very, very large panels, this might not work for you, so do check out their other options. They have the left blade and the right blade. Consider how you like to make your cuts, and consider the weight of the foot plate and how your garage is set up and just how you're going to actually use the saw. I needed both saws because I need to have the ability to cut these thin strips like this to true up boards. This is something I do frequently. It's very hard to do this with a left blade saw because you don't have enough foot plate to keep the saw from flopping around. And also the dust generally blows back in your face on most worm drive saws. And so I wanted this saw because I know it works. I've used the right blade configuration a lot, and you don't get any dust on you. So it's one of my favorite things. So yeah, please check out Flex. It comes with this charger. It even comes with this really nice carry bag, which is extremely nice for $299. This is on sale right now at Lowe's. So you have to go to Lowe's to get it. Make sure you ask for the 10 amp hour battery with the kit. They have another one that's an 8 amp hour. And this 10 amp is the best battery they make. This is a stacked cell with pouch cells. And so you can actually do a super fast charge on this, and it puts out more current than the cylindrical cells. Okay, so please check out Flex. I'm really trying to get people to look at this company. I've purchased 2 of their saws. I'm blown away by the quality, and they really deserve a lot of praise. So, all right, thanks guys.